Well, hi everybody, how are you tonight? I certainly hope you all had a wonderful day. Tonight I am going to be reviewing Wet n Wild products. I haven't tried Wet n Wild in quite a few years, so I went ahead and I used all of my CVS Extra Bucks that I had today, and I got some products, and basically they were all free because I had like $10 worth of Extra Bucks, and then after I got the first batch, which was 2 of them, I had another $5 Extra Bucks on it, so I went ahead and I got this lip gloss. Now, the first thing I am going to try is the lip gloss, all right, because this is supposed to be non-transferable, okay? So we're going to try this out first just to see if the claim is true. Now this is called Mega Last Stained Glass Lip Gloss, and this color is Love Binding Glaze, okay? So this is the first thing I'm going to try, and we're going to let this dry down while I do my eye makeup. Ooh. Very pretty color. It's a very pretty color. Very light. It doesn't feel sticky or anything. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry down while I try out the eye makeup. Now, what I got was this cute little palette. And this little palette is called Petalette, P-E-T-A-L-E-T-T-E, and it's number 344B. And it's basically got a mauve look to it, okay? And the great thing about this is that it's great for beginners because on the back, it actually shows you where to put each color. It also has it in here, right on the shade, like one that says eyelid, one says brow, one says crease, and one says transition. So this is really a good little kit for a beginner. All of these products were $4.99. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out and just start using these colors and just see what they're like. Very nice and smooth. A little bit powdery, doesn't even really show up on my hand very much, that transition color. But let's put it on the eyes. Yeah, it's very powdery. So just tap it off as much as you can just so that you don't get so much fallout. And we are going to give this a try. I already have my e.l.f. putty primer on my eyes. Very pretty, very smooth. Goes on very nicely. And you can see I am really tapping that off to try and avoid that nasty fallout under the eyes. I like the consistency. It's very smooth and very easy to move around on the lid. I like that. It's very pretty and very easy to work with. So that is what we call the transition color. It's just kind of like a base, and it is very powdery, as you can see. So next we are going to use I'm actually going to do what they tell you to do, okay? Just to see how this looks out, which it all makes sense because that's the way it usually is anyway. Then in the crease, we've got this dark purple color. This one is not quite as powdery. So this is for the crease, and we are just going to put this right in the crease here, in the socket. And I do like the way that works as well. It's very smooth, it's very easy to put on. I like that a lot. Then we are going to do the eyelid. This is going to be a very, very simple look. And then the eyelid is this real pretty light pink color here. It's kind of like a very light pink mauve color. And this one doesn't have much fallout either. It was only that very first one, the transition color, was very powdery. And then here's this color. Oh, that's pretty. Now, it's very lightly pigmented because it is very light. So it looks like this is going to be a color you will need to build up a little bit. I am getting a little bit of fallout from that. Which is why it's always recommended to do your eyes first. That is a very nice, subtle look. My first impression is I like it. We just have to be careful with the fallout. Now, I like it. The consistency is very nice. It's very buttery, not terribly powdery on the eyelid color. The crease color is real pretty and it's very nicely pigmented. The only trouble I had really was with the transition color, okay? That one was very powdery. So I'm just going to take one of my brushes here and I'm just going to lightly blend this out to get rid of any garish lines. And I actually like it. Now, I don't know how long it's going to last, all right? But I do like this. What I will do is I will keep it on for several hours and I will let you know how long this lasts. Now, I do want to get a little bit more color on my lid. Just to give it that real pretty pearlescent color. Because this is a very pretty color. It's actually a little bit shimmery. I imagine that getting your brush wet might make a difference with this, or using your finger. Yes, using your finger makes it a lot more shimmery, for sure. So my initial thoughts are, this is very nice. I love the formula. I really can't complain about it. And then the last thing we're going to use is this light brow bone color here. which is kind of like a very creamy color. And that is right there. I like this very, very much. It's a nice little palette for beginners, even makeup connoisseurs like myself, and very, very nice. I do like that. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is try out the highlighter. I really liked this color when I saw it in the store, and it's called Bloom Time 355A, and it's kind of like a peachy tone to it. It's very pretty. So I'm going to take this brush, which is one of the brushes I got from one of my Ipsy bags, and this is from Moda Pro, and it is a BMX 255 Accentuate. All right, but I'm going to use this as a highlight. Woo! Just to see how that looks. Ooh, very pretty. I'm just going to put it all over just so you can see how pretty. That is very pretty. Very nice. It is powdery, but as long as you just tap that brush off really, really well, I like it. It's very pretty. So now here's our lips. It doesn't feel wet at all, okay? So we're going to do the transferable test, all right? I have a mask here. And I'm going to keep it over my mouth just for a minute or two and do some talking just to give it the test and see what happens. I'm even going to kiss my mask. No transfer whatsoever. So it is not a false claim. This actually does not transfer. Excellent, excellent for $4.99. You know how I love my Maybelline liquid lipsticks and my CoverGirl Outlast lipsticks because of the fact that they don't transfer. Amazing. Highly, highly recommend this. Very nice. And it's a very pretty color. It's not too matte. I do like the lip gloss look on myself. And it's so pretty. I am really, really impressed. So it's the Mega Last Stained Glass. And this color is amazing. It's Love Blinding Glaze. It is so pretty. So as far as application and everything, I love it. The consistency is very nice. Goes on nice and smooth. It's easily blendable with the eyeshadow. The Wet n Wild highlight is very pretty and very glowy, as you can tell. And then the lipstick is A+. So I like all of these products. The only thing will be how long it lasts, okay? I'm going to keep this on for a couple of hours, say maybe 2 or 3 hours, and then I will report back on how long this all lasted. So I certainly hope you enjoyed this video with my Wet n Wild products. I'm very happy that I can recommend this to beginners and even makeup connoisseurs who don't mind or who would like to spend $4.99 on a palette. Whoever wants to try it, I think it's a great product. And like I said, it's great for beginners too because it tells you exactly where to put everything. So I will put everything under the description. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. And I would appreciate it so much if you would subscribe. Everybody have a great day, night, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, so I've had this Wet n Wild look on for about 3 hours now. And it still looks pretty good. The colors still seem to be the same as they were when I put them on. I would say the purple has faded a little bit, and the eyelid color seems okay. So, I definitely give this a B as far as longevity. It's only been a couple of hours, but I do feel like it is starting to fade a little bit. But it still looks pretty. So, that is the longevity portion of the eye shadow look, and I think it's pretty good. Alrighty, take care.